What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Screen Sanctum reaction. I'm Steve. Today we're going to react to Brooklyn Nine-Nine Season 6, Episode 10, titled Gintars. Last episode we got to see Terry and Holt's acting chops a little bit. Pretty freaking funny there. And then we got to see Amy's brother, who is the golden child. And it's hard for me to believe that Amy wasn't the golden child in her family. Amy is like so perfect to me. But alas, we are here, and before we get into this episode, if you want to see my uncut reactions, please check out my Patreon. There's something for everyone. I have a free tier. It's a good time, and it would help me dearly. But today it's Gintars, whatever that is. Go.
So I told Nikolaj, who cares if you're bad at skateboarding? When you grow up, nobody thinks skateboarders are cool.
Yeah, they do.
We should go on a month-long couples vacation. You, Amy, me, and my dad. yeah, fine.
His
Whatever. We should
dad?
get matching hats that say Best Bud 1 and Best Bud 2.
Why not your wife?
I think we're being followed. I saw this guy when we were leaving the precinct, then he was in line at lunch, and now he's right behind us.
Creepy, creepy.
I've got a better idea.
That dude.
I come for Charles Boyle.
Hey! Hands where we can see.
Is this the
bro.
40-year-old
It's not
that
gun.
he was going to adopt?
I am Nikolaj's birth father.
Oh, boy.
Nikolaj's birth father, who I never hoped to meet.
Not cool. Damn.
Together we have baby. That baby's Nikolaj. Dragomir is brother of Nikolaj. I am brother of Dragomir, also stepfather. I have my own clothing line. Maybe you heard of it. The Gape.
Oh.
You mean the Gap?
No, Gape. Like, there are two things and there's a space between.
Yeah, like a gap, like the Gap.
Nikolaj is my sex result.
Oh, yeah? Well, I walk your sex result to school every morning.
It's funny how they both
help
kind of talk the same.
CSI could find no traces of blood. I'd like to ask the FBI to bring in a team of lab techs.
This would require Commissioner Kelly signing off.
Oh, that'll be tough.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I am now. We need ye!
Not that guy that loved that stuff.
What the freak?
You still think forensic entomology is all blowflies and screwworms, don't you?
Her and Holt, man, having a giggle. I feel like Holt has like one thing in common with everybody.
Terry hates bugs. Too many eyes and legs. Would you still hate bugs
Steven
if I told
hates bugs too.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm watching Mad About You on Latvian Hulu. This is a very funny show. Very many episodes.
It is a very funny show.
Gintars just wants to see him, right? We could maybe have them meet without telling Nikolaj that Gintars is his birth father. Just say he's an old...
Oh, that's gonna be tough.
Paul and Jamie are locked in the bathroom, but Jamie has a turkey in the oven. This is a very good setup.
Okay, Jake, let's give your plan a shot.
I feel like Charles and Gintars
remember
have
the
a
deal
lot
is you cannot tell,
in common.
isn't he?
Hello, my little friend. Did you have a good day at school?
We had computer class today.
I am your real father.
Oh.
You are my son.
What? Well, that
Yeah,
backfired.
I really didn't think it was gonna work.
I'm your father,
It's
Nikolaj.
pronounced Nikolaj.
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 Oh,
Nikolaj.
this,
Nikolaj. Nikolaj.
this is perfect.
Smell my boy. I don't know what came over me. Please, I'm in town for 10 more
Charles
days.
was right.
Not that Nikolaj know I exist. I could take him to a Russian bathhouse.
Oh,
Has he been?
No, I'm not some weirdo that takes my 8-year-old...
I hope he doesn't kidnap him.
Speaking of bad looks, Sarge, what is going on with your eyebrows, man?
I shaved him off.
What?
Because of the bugs.
Terry.
Sharon lied, Terry. You look like a straight-up fool.
Damn, Rosa. No.
Brought along several hundred of my best detectives to help out.
Oh my God,
Oh
I'm
no.
starstruck.
Please don't drop the jar.
We made a joke together.
Damn, I've never seen him fanboy this hard.
Hey there, bud. I got you your favorite tea, duck broth.
Ugh.
You know me so well.
That's why they're best friends.
I worked so hard to have him think of me as his father.
You are his
He'll probably
father.
go back to call me what he did when we first adopted him, Mr. America.
I know you're upset, but that is a dope name.
It is.
Hold the phone horizontal to get more flies in frame. All right, guys. Your fanboy stuff is a little much.
Oh my God, his.
Are your scrawled on eyebrows? Yeesh.
Gee, that is a yeesh.
Dr. Yi, exactly how accurate is this technology?
Diaz, how dare you question the man?
He's gonna be
Dr. Yi has
like
spent...
12.5%.
It's over. The flies have it. Keep your eyes on the flies.
The Flies Have It was a good one.
Flies don't lie. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that was Santiago's.
Daddy Gintars wants to buy me a jean jacket just like his.
Oh, Gape. He's wearing the shirt. Boyle is in a serious pickle.
Gintars has this terrible knockoff clothing brand called The Gape. If I could get him to admit on tape that he's selling counterfeit goods, they would terminate his visa and deport him.
Oh, Jesus, Jake.
Meanwhile, I'll have a mic hidden underneath my towel. It's foolproof.
Before we
Can't
do
wear your
deal,
towel.
Take off
Yeah, I
towel.
was gonna say.
Get full naked.
Oh my God.
I bleached it. I'm smarter than they are, Rosa.
Uh-huh. What about your nose hair?
Man, Terry forgot.
Interesting.
Stupid bugs didn't do anything. He lied to us, Sarge.
Huh?
That's unsanitary.
You are still wearing a towel, and this deal over.
Wait.
He ain't budging.
That is it. You guessed it on the first try. That's what's under there. The old pee.
I stole the whole thing from Gap.
Jesus.
Here I was, completely believing you when you told me you didn't.
He really spilled the beans quick.
I spent $6 million in federal grant money on this experiment, and I got
Oh
nowhere.
my God.
We all landed on a popsicle once.
But in the apartment, we saw them react to a cotton swab dipped in blood.
It was melted popsicle.
Oh.
So, sir, you were saying something about us being common
And
fools?
fired.
So who looks stupid now?
Terry, your left eyebrow was missing.
I've been focusing on myself and not really thinking about Nikolaj.
Oh
I didn't realize how much
no.
it
Now
meant to
his
him
kid's
to know
gonna
he
witness
hadn't-
him getting arrested.
Great of you, Charles, but I really wish you'd included me in your decision-making process.
Why?
No reason. I just maybe went in a different, less mature direction.
Set me up. Do you even have mutilated penis?
Damn.
No.
Who would have thought I'd feel bad for Gintars?
You've done enough, Jake.
That's nice of you to say, but
My tone wasn't nice.
your tone is always nice with me. Wait a minute, are you my...
Oh.
Your butt should have never been a part of this. So now I gotta go clean up the big nasty mess that your butt made.
Ew.
I'll ask Commissioner Kelly to approve your initial request for an FBI lab team.
That won't be necessary. I solved the case.
Ooh.
Right now with Dr. Ronald E. The flies don't lie.
Rosa.
After Yee and his flies.
Rosa's
saved
the
day after
smartest.
No, I did.
Should we call Yee and tell him the good news?
No.
Listen, I feel bad and I wanted to do something, but I know you didn't want my help, so long story short...
Best buds
Maybe
always
it's
make
easy.
up.
I obviously love them. They don't change how I'm feeling.
Okay.
Best bud.
Adoption is complicated. No matter how much I want to be, I'm not Nikolaj's real father.
That is true. But you're there for him.
I mean, all I can do is make him feel safe and give him as much love as I can.
Boyle.
Let's take these hats out for a spin. I've waited long enough. Here you go. Best bud one. I just want you to listen a little more. I don't want to change our whole dynamic.
Oh, they're way too small.
Ooh, they're tight.
They're way too small. Hurt, they don't fit.
Oh, man. I love that when Jake and Charles fight, they immediately get back together and they're best buds again. But it's good because, you know, Charles throughout the series, though I say this a million times, obviously he is the comic relief in the comedy, but he does get his tender moments. But yeah, throughout the show, he's kind of a lot of times a pushover and he doesn't get a chance or a lot of screen time to actually say things that are like dear to his heart. I mean, he definitely has had arguments with Jake throughout. I can't pinpoint, but I know it's happened. Like I said, and they always, you know, patch it up by the end because they are best friends. But it was nice for this one where we actually get to see this side. Like, we know he loves his son. We know he loves Nikolaj. And I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, depending on who you ask, Charles or Gintars. But it's nice to like hear him talk about the complexity of it, right? Nikolaj is a little kid. He doesn't understand probably adoption yet. I don't know, maybe he does, but I'm just saying that Charles knows what he's doing. He adopted a child and he just said what his goal is as a father, which are really good goals. That's all you could do. And he's right. The kid could love him like a dad one day, and the kid could get upset and say, "You're not my dad. You're not my real dad," right? And that would happen even if he never met his real father, as long as he knows that he's adopted, right? But it is a little tricky now that he did meet his real father, which I really thought the worst. I thought he was going to actually try to kidnap his son, but I'm like, in retrospect, not in a Brooklyn Nine-Nine comedy show. I don't think they would do that, right? That's more of a Law and Order episode or something. But it was just funny how kind of similar Gintars was to Charles. But the dynamic for me that I saw was Charles is just awkward, and he just says silly things, right? That he'll say something that to us is like a weird thing to say, but we kind of get what he means by it. But Gintars talks, English isn't his first language, so he'll say something that makes absolutely no sense because he doesn't know the language very well, but it's kind of just like something Charles would say. So when they're talking to each other, they like immediately understand each other. And it was a perfect cherry on top to have Charles argue with Nikolaj's dad about how to correctly pronounce his name, when as a father, Charles himself, as we all know, will always correct someone who doesn't know how to pronounce Nikolaj's name. So it was cool that Charles thinks he knows how to pronounce it, but maybe he really doesn't, because that is Nikolaj's dad, probably named him. So that was kind of funny and silly to me. Holt and Amy, I like how they brought the dude back with the flies, the forensic guy, and Holt and Amy fangirling and fanboying over him was interesting, but I kind of feel like Holt has, and I said it in the show, like Holt has one thing in common with every character. I don't just mean like literally one thing, but I feel like there might be one big thing that they all have in common. And he could geek out with Amy about like this nerd stuff, right? Which they obviously did. But it is kind of interesting that after everything that happened and Rosa figuring out that he's a fraud and proving it and him admitting it to them, that even at the end, they wanted to give him credit. I was mad about that. That made me mad and sad. But it's nice to see Rosa close all these cases, because everyone in the 9-9 is a great cop in their own way, and they all have their own way to deal with things. And I like how Rosa is someone who can be presented with information and kind of proved wrong, but she never lets that deter her from at least like double checking, right? Because for us, like me watching this, I didn't know that it was dipped in popsicle juice, right? I'm watching this, I'm like, wow, his invention or his scientific theory actually works. The police force could use this. But then when you think of it on the other side, is if he used that tactic to kind of like, oh, this is what's going to happen. Oh, look, it works. Well, and then the police were like, okay, we're going to put $10 million so everyone could carry a little thing with flies in it. Imagine like giving him money and investing in it and it not working. That dude would have to leave the country, right? It would be almost impossible for him to get away with it. So all that being said, it was nice that Rosa was like, this is interesting. It seems like it works, but when you really think about it deep down, why would it? One, how could it work, right? To detect blood. I mean, I'm sure there are that can, but can they do it while they're locked in a jar? So Rosa was probably just saying, this doesn't really add up. Let me do my own experiment. And if it works, that's great. You know, I don't think Rosa was doing that because she wanted to prove herself right. I think it's just the right thing to do. Like, oh, we have blood. We can do a second test, because usually when you do tests, you don't just take the results of the first one. And she did it. And if it would have worked, she probably would have been like, oh, hell yeah. Like, I was wrong. We have to look at this a different way. But she was right. So she was absolutely allowed to gloat about it, which was pretty funny. But yeah, Amy and Holt, very disappointed you guys calling that dude back, trying to give him credit for Rose's work. I don't like that as much as I didn't like Terry shaving off his eyebrows and painting them on. Terry hates bugs. But it was funny. It was nice to see more Nikolaj. That's always fun. And it was nice to see a cameo, someone playing Nikolaj's birth father. That was pretty cool too. So all in all, another great episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So what did you all think of this episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine? What do you think of my thoughts, my reaction? Let's talk about it down below. If I missed anything, just let me know. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, guys.